today I'm at Glion. So this is the look from Glion, the upper Glion. We can see Territé, Villeneuve, and all the way down to Valais, the valleys. Try to find the real stairs. The stairs to Montreux. Glion, it's the upper Gorge du Chaudron. So Montreux is the village down there, and then Glion, it's the upper village, and in between is the Gorge du Chaudron. Up there is Caux, is the other upper village, and in between is always the Gorge du Chaudron. I always do a mistake, but it's Rochers de Naye. So this is the property, and I always dreamed to buy, and I wanted to do some artistic things in there. I don't know if one day, who knows? So I'm kind of in a place like a cave. And I found that it's nice because there's a little bit of sun. There's a lot of moss that I love. I'm going to show you. Look at that with the sun. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's kind of a beautiful moss. So first I'm going to eat. I found this place to sit on because the place where I was before, it was too cold. I'm going to do this a couple of times because it's just turning off. So what I wanted to talk to you today, I want to demystify this kind idea that people have about shamanism in the whole planet. Those were people that could make the relation between the land, the planet Earth, and the higher realm, soul of everything. In trance, by some plants, oils, by the smoke of plants, by probably some magic mushrooms, some psyllium, and as well by the sound of the drum. The sound of the drum is the sound of the earth. The sound of the drum is kind of when the elephants, when big animals walk, they walk on the land, you can hear the sound of the land. It's like the tambourine, it's like the drum, boom, 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 boom. The rhythm, you have two brains. You have many brains because all your cells have brains. There's two brains, one brain, it's the animal side of, it's the animal brain, the kind of earth brain, and the other brain is the one that it's connected with the higher realms. I'm just not well seated. I'm just seated in my jacket because it's all wet in here. And what I was saying, the drum is the thing that makes your animal brain stay. When you have a rhythm, your brain is concentrated in that rhythm. So she's focused in that. She's not focusing somewhere else. So the other brain, the brain that it's connected with the higher realms, can work at that moment. It's why it's so important in the shamanism, maintaining the rhythm, so it keeps your animal brain away and disconnected from the real thing. Shamanic instruments with the sound of water and wind. You really need to maintain this contact. The herbs of the planet, they are here to help you to disconnect a little bit from your animal, from your body experience, and experience something else, like other connections. Shamanism is the first religious. Shamanism is not from the North America. It's not from indigenous from North America. It's from all the north of the globe. It's a holy space. The winter time, it's when you go deep in you. When you have cold, your body is stressed to keep the body warm. The other brain can work easily as well, can relate to the other realms. And Shamanism is the first religious. It was the first religious started in Siberia, and of course all these people, after they crossed the Pacific and get to America, to North and South America, as well they get to India. Buddhism in Tibet and all this area, Hinduism, all these religions that get to Islamism, to Christianism, and then to Catholicism. The shaman was somebody that's born with a gift. In the local community, children different from other children. They are so illuminated that most of the time they are away. They are very present, but their minds are really in a different place. I was different, and the teachers were saying that I was very intelligent, but I was always with my head on the moon. We say it's a Portuguese expression. I don't know if it's an expression in other countries, but we use this expression to say that you are always thinking about something else. It's not that I was thinking about something else, it's that I was so into it. I was so alive that I was hearing the whole world. Other things about shamanism, the use of drugs start to make a barrier with the understanding, because you need to be cautious and you need to be really well. So when you get these drugs, these herbs, you can really relate with God and not with the negative energy. Once you get with the negative energy, it's very difficult to get rid of it. It's really a trouble. So I presume that a lot of shaman, they get in trouble, and they didn't get things resolved, and they told things and they didn't happen, and happened things that they were not telling and they didn't told. So people start to disbelieve about shamanism. It's why they moved and they start to go in a lot of different other different places. The numeric, the astrology, it's a comprehension about life itself, and all the life is related with the astrology, with the moon, with the sun, and all the cycles of nature. So if you understand all the cycles of nature, you can feel everything so deep that you can get in connection, and you can understand things better. All the other religions, they follow a lot of principles of the shamanism. Some shamanic people start to kill animals. They kill animals to give as a gift to God. The lamb that was sacrificed in South America, they sacrificed even people and in Africa, because it was a misunderstanding. They get so involved in misunderstandings, and now in our times we are disbelieving all the religions. You incarnate when you don't accomplish your mission. Don't tell the truth. Most of the things of the shamanism is used in other religions. I was talking about reincarnation. Reincarnation is for people that don't want to change, who give up. It's for people who give up in the sense of they let themselves be corrupted. In the beginning, there was a lot of people that were there for their mission, and then they were corrupted. The cells that you have inside you are your little yous. You need to take care of them. This body that you have, it's not yours. It's emprestado. It's land. It's not yours, this body. It's a gift from God. So you need to take care. You need to take care in order to be okay and to do your mission. Give thanks to every moment. And your body is a big cell, and inside has a lot of different cells. When you stress, for example, when you are in stress, in a moment that something is annoying you or is disturbing you in somehow, always think about this nice memories that you have. When you are in agony, when you are feeling depressed, give them memories so they remember as well all this time, and they will it's like you give them life. You give them light, you give them life. You know? The light. I need to take my boots off. More or less perfect. You should not make a business with God, with what God gives you. You should transmit without thinking to have a reward, without thinking to have something in return. Jesus, he accomplished because his mission was to tell people, to give people the knowledge. A lot of people was corrupted. They want to do certain things in this life, and in order to do them, they end up selling the knowledge that they have, that it's supposed just to serve the divine. They end up selling that because they make business with that. At the end, they don't accomplish their mission. What happened is that they reincarnate, but there's a lot of people that are not able to see because they were corrupted. They were struggling so much when they born or after, during childhood. They were struggling so much that they could not see and connect anymore unless somebody helped them. Reincarnation exists, but not for everybody. A lot of people, they think that they reincarnate because they remember things, but the things that they remember are probably the lives that they had in Mercury and Venus. Not everybody reincarnate in a body. You need to know that you have a life, you have an energy, and this energy is given where is needed. For example, when was the beginning of the planet, all the animals, all the herbs, they needed an energy. Not that you were them, but you give your energy, so you have in memory all of that. And all the past lives in Mercury and Venus, as I told you before, and all the lives in the universe. We talk about extraterrestrial. They are lights. They are not coming with the form of the reptiles. This form, statues and drawings from ancient people, ancient past, from the shamanic time, they had in memory the time in Mercury and in Venus. And it's why they have the people with wings, because in Venus was all the etheric people. In Mercury were only reptilian people. They were drawing them because this was the memory. In that time there was people that was really connected in the ancient time here in the planet. People that came and they were so connected with land, they were not disturbed with things like we are in our days. All the people that want to take profit from you, so you get disturbed very easily. The damage that people are having now, more they have to believe. And it's why so many people of light it's here. People want to take profit because they are corrupted by the negative energy. They are so corrupted because they wanted more. And in the beginning, they were connected with light and they were giving things to the humanity and to help humanity, making the life better. But then they were corrupted because this is the human condition, is that you get corrupted very easily by the negative energy. You are supposed to follow the light and to be in the light realms, light all the time, doing the good all the time. But the animal part of you, it's always presented. So it's kind of a duality that you need to resolve. You need to find out how to keep it balanced. Negative energy is needed to show the positive energy, and the positive energy cannot be shown if doesn't exist the negative energy. You need to be always so focused and so present in the planet, in connection with God and with the divine light, so you can balance energies and you can live as a good human. Switzerland is a kind of a gift country. There's a lot of light in here. Not only in nature, real Swiss people, they are enlightened and they have this kind of duality of the money, but they use this to don't be corrupted by other countries. They want to keep the freedom of speech, of of being and of changing in their hands. They don't want to be directed from no one. It's very difficult to live in this planet with a human body and be enlightened at the same time. It's not easy, it's true, it's not easy, but it's possible. Don't play with the negative energy, because once you play with the negative energy, you get into the negative energy so strongly, start to possess you, and it's very difficult to get away. Well, or you are really strong and you connect with God so easily, but you are damaged. Your body is damaged, not your enlightened being. It's your body that gets damaged on the way if you give attention to the negative energy. This energy is surrounding. Don't give that attention. Don't give the energy for that. All these messages that I'm telling you today are very precious. No one will tell you. You will not find this on books. There's a negative energy. It was supposed to be like that anyway. So beautiful, like the angels. You know, the round circle, and was orange because it was the fire, like angels. Oh, it's so beautiful. And those are the stairs that I already start to descend. In the beginning of the Gorge du Chaudron, the entrance with the waterfall, you can see the beginning of the pillars of the highway. And here I'm on the top of the highway. I hope you can see it. The tree is holding herself to this so she don't fall down on the cliff. And there we are. (1,055 steps from here until below. It is closed.